I hope to inspire a little bit of creativity with you today. If you look at this cookie, I simply airbrushed the whole surface of my stencil and they're very nice. I have a damask detail. But on this cookie, I hit the plastic of the stencil, and so I got overspray instead of full coverage in the openings. And then I hit some sections a little bit darker and just created a little bit of shading. And as you can see, it made it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more hand-painted looking. I'm going to be using this stencil to demonstrate what I did. And as you can see, I line it up as best I can on the cookie shape, and now I'm just doing lines right on top of where the plastic from the stencil is. And what's happening is I'm getting overspray in my openings as opposed to full coverage. I want to play with my base color, not just cover it up. And now you can see the finished product. It looks hand painted. It looks a little bit even like a Fabergé egg. And now with this, I have some guidelines to come in and add some royal icing detail. They'll be perfectly lined up thanks to my stencil. And all I'm using now is some white icing and a 1.5 tip. And I'm adding some tear shapes to the little dots that were created by the stencil. And I'm working on all of them at once, just so that they're all very symmetrical and they look the same. Now I rotate my cookie and I'm able to do the 2 bottom petals of my 5-petal flower, and I'm working on all of them at once so that you don't have to rotate your cookie several times. That wastes time. The less you handle your cookie, the better and more productive you'll be. And then once I'm done these, I'll be able to rotate again just to facilitate the angle to do my last petals. Once the white petals have had a little bit of time to crust, I can come in with my pink icing and do a dot in the middle of each flower, and the cookie is done. You could get as creative as you would like if you want to add more detail, perhaps some leaves or whatever. Hope my mini tutorial has inspired you to use the tools you have in a slightly different way to achieve different effects. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.